Hi you guys, I'm D.E.E and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are here because you saw part 1 of Klymaxx Needs Another Meeting in the Ladies Room, thank you for catching part 2. If you did not see part 1, feel free to watch that first and then come back here. So I mentioned in part 1 that the fans are part of the problem. It's not all on us, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to explain to you how we are. First of all, if you have 3 bands that are performing Klymaxx featuring Joyce, Irby, Bernadette Cooper, and Cheryl Cooley, they all 3 look different. And when I can see a fan, multiple fans, but a fan be loud and wrong in the comments, Joyce, ooh, I love you, I'm your biggest fan. I saw you last month in Fort Worth. Girl, how you our biggest fan and you could tell that from Cheryl Cooley's band, Joyce Irby don't look like none of them people.
I feel you though on that fan and biggest fan part.
We need to learn the differences of the bands. That would make it so much easier. For example, anytime Klymaxx is coming here to Dallas, we're going to hear on the radio, I miss you. We're going to hear the Men I Pause. And the part of the Men I Pause that you hear is the part where Joyce Irby is singing. You're going to hear Meeting in the Ladies Room. I mean, you know, Joyce Irby voice is on that one too. It's very distinct. So when you buy your ticket, you all amped up and you get there. And because you didn't look at the flyer and you sit down and you see, we're just going to say Cheryl Cooley's band. And where's Bernadette? Where's Joyce? We got to do our part to see who it is that's actually coming to town. Okay? People who just want to hear the songs. So if you just want to hear the songs and you don't support any particular band member, all right. That means it could be the local band that come into the bar and grill. Anybody can cover the songs, right? But if you are truly wanting to hear the songs sang by the person who sang them in the 80s and she's still alive and well, the voice sounds pretty damn good, why wouldn't you want to still hear that person while they are here on this earth? So if you're not being vocal about who you want to see, the promoters don't care. We're going to move into that third point right there. The promoters do not care. There might be a few, but most of them are about putting butts in seats. Even though they may know that their city is requesting a particular Joyce Irby Klymaxx band. It cheats the fans out of that experience of where they could be listening to the original vocalist of those hits. Like, I'm not just going to go see a band just because you play the guitar. Listen to what I'm saying, when I have options of hearing voices that are on the records that I sang along to. The fan base is 80s. I was single digits when I heard I Miss You. And Meeting in the Ladies Room, I was actually single digit for all of them. So I really have to be fair and say that the 50 and 60-year-olds are just not, you know, they're not out here crusading in the comments like, let's say, Mariah Carey's Lamborghini, or Rihanna's Navy, or Beyonce's Beehive, or the Barbs for Nicki Minaj. Y'all not really out here, you know, about that life. Me, I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't mind speaking for what I want. I don't mind standing for what's right. I want to see what I want to see when I pay my money. Especially if I have choices, I want that one over there. So because there is an aging fan base, it's limited time that we have to be vocal about who we want to see at these funk fests and all these other shows. Like, why are we not saying that? Instead, what I see in the comments, but the artists as well reads them. And if you follow Joyce Irby, she spends a great deal of time responding. So fans, most of them ain't coming to shows anyway, but she bless her heart, she gonna respond. Most of them not streaming, not downloading. It's like, damn, how y'all expect the artists to support themselves? What you doing besides, like, want to have conversations in the DMs and in the comments. Like, we trying to get on the stage here. Contact the local radio station or your local promoter or something. Like, but y'all just want to keep them on social media. Just maybe she got paid money for every comment that she responded to. I would be all for that. But what we see in the comments is a whole lot of dismissiveness.
People that hear the explanations have read the memoir.
Joyce Irby's memoir is actually titled I Still Say Yes. You can find that on Amazon, by the way. But they're telling you their stories. They're telling you why they feel the way they feel, why they've come to this point. And all you care about is the nostalgia and what you want to see. You want to see them on stage singing and dancing together again. Forgetting that these are humans with feelings who have endured some shit, who have come to the conclusions after a lot of effort in trying to bridge, the gap of communication and just being able to agree to be able to perform together again for the fans. I can tell you right now, it's not Joyce Irby that has been resistant to that, but nobody wants to hear that one either. It's easier to say that it's her. I'm not sure why, but it's not. But nevertheless, despite all of the long ass paragraphs giving free excerpts from her memoir, y'all still come back with the same response. Just like, yeah, we get it. You was hurt, you was this. But yeah, can y'all get over it? As I kind of said in the last video, it's kind of like trying to keep somebody in a relationship that's not working. In a relationship that's hurting you. You want them to stay in it because you like the person. Forget what you enduring behind closed doors. I need y'all to work it out. Get on stage. Give me a show. Give me a reunion. Which brings me to my last point. Cheryl Cooley. If it's been over 20 years and you've been fighting to obtain sole legal use of the name and brand Klymaxx so that the other 5 members cannot use it, so that they cannot be able to earn a living, I mean, that's pretty foul to me. I don't care how talented she is. Nothing I've said is about talent. All 3 bands are talented. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about principle. We're talking about what's right. We're talking about what's fair, what's just. I'm talking about somebody that has been adamant and persistent about keeping this name only for her. It's like, damn, chick, you didn't even form the band, first of all. Secondly, you didn't sing on any songs that we know and love. Thank you for your guitar contribution, but you are selfish. You know that there are receipts. Every time she files for this, there's receipts for it. I'm not making up anything for the sake of trying to paint Cheryl to be this bad person. So I have a question for Cheryl and all of her supporters. Since you guys read this stuff, and in the comments, instead of asking Cheryl, why do you feel and believe you should be the only one of original members to use that name?
Cheryl, we love you. They just so childish. It's just going all around the world, but not asking her, why do you want the name for yourself? I mean, I like you. I'm going to still come to your shows or whatever, but why do you want the name for yourself? What makes you feel like you should have it?
Ain't nobody asking that. To be able to look at somebody and say, I want to take from you. And then you fight so that they don't. And they come back and say, I'm going to try another way. And you're going through that for over 2 decades. That's enough. You don't think? And the only thing that your fans can find to say is, y'all need to just put y'all ego aside. So y'all can get on stage and perform for us. You know you wouldn't want nobody doing that to you. We got to check ourselves on what we're doing wrong. We're accepting whoever comes to town. You're not putting in the reviews who you wanted to see. You're not tagging on promoters on who you want to see. We just go to whatever because we want to hear the song. If it looks like you content, can't be mad at the promoter. Or shit, I'm going to bring them back then. It may not change anything, but I guarantee you it's better than doing the same thing, which is being silent. If you are a Klymaxx and Joyce Irby fan, look us up on Facebook. Joyce Cinderella Irby Society. Follow her social medias. Just popping her name everywhere. And that's all I got. Thank y'all for watching.